Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today doing part 3 of this PSA reveal. This was a PSA submission while they were doing the National Sports Card Convention special. So I got all these in at $18 a card. There's been some really cool cards, a lot of Pop 1 type cards in this order. Now this card, a little bit of whitening on that upper corner. A little bit there, so it's not terrible, but a little bit of whitening on there. Oh, Umbreon. Nice. This is the one I have that has a little bit of a swirl. It's kind of hard to see the swirl, but it has a little bit of a swirl right there above his tail. So this is the original Umbreon, right? This is the Umbreon rookie card. Beautiful art. One of the all-time greatest Pokemon arts. The holo looks pretty good, but I'm going to guess the best I could possibly get is like an 8. That'd be a really good grade. Yes, got the 8. Very cool. That is definitely a keeper. Love that one. Okay. And we're actually getting some really solid grades on these vintage Pokemon. We haven't got any 7s. This card, there's a white tip there. There's a little bit there. Yeah, the corners definitely have some whitening. Oh, Lapras EX. This is from Ruby and Sapphire. Now, this might have been a really good order to send in stuff like this, because it seems like the modern stuff is getting graded really strictly, but the more vintagey stuff, they're kind of being generous. Got a cool swirl right there, too. But just a really cool looking card. There's so many things that can get scratched on this card. I'm guessing I probably got a 7. An 8! Whoa! I will take that. Woo! Man. I'm shocked at these older card grades. Okay. Okay, so here's the last box. And it too has this weird Scotch tape all over it. Man, I wish I would have sent so many of my vintage cards on this order than some of these other orders where I just get torched with them. And this order's been pretty generous. Okay. So this is the last box. Alright. So looks like we got some more Pokemons. Okay, this card, I see a little white dot there, but pretty clean. There's a white dot on that corner too. Ah, Zapdos EX. I picked this up from the local gaming store a long time ago, and finally sent it in. This is a secret rare card from Fire Red Leaf Green. An EX card. So I'm going to guess, the way this order's gone, I'm going to guess I might have gotten an 8 on this. Yep, PSA 8. Nice. That is a cool addition to the collection. And I am all about getting 8s on these old cards, by the way. Okay, this one, there's a little white dot there. There's one down there. Oh, here's another secret rare, the Moltres. I think there's probably Articuno also in this. I don't have that one. So the Moltres, they got this cracked ice look to them. Really cool. Come on, let's get a matching 8. Come on. Oh, a 9. Nice. That's a couple really nice grades on those two. Wow, those are super cool. All right. So Secret Rare Moltres gets a 9. I'm stunned at these vintage card grades, guys. A little bit of wear on that corner. Definitely a big dot down there in that corner. I mean, not that it's been played. It just has a very obvious white spot. And then a little bit of whitening in that corner. It's definitely thicker on top. Ah, Rayquaza EX. Now, this is one I picked up from a shop that I've been buying sealed stuff from. I gave a look at their single Pokemon cards. I ordered this, and they had decent prices, I thought. This is from Deoxys, by the way. And when I got this, I was really surprised at how nice it was. Can we get an 8 on this? This would be a really nice card to get an 8 on. Oh, 7, our first 7. Oof, but that's a beautiful card. Oh, man. Darn it. I would trade a bunch of those other cards to get that one as an 8. That's okay. It's not a 10 or anything. All right, so there's a little bit of a, I don't know if that's on my case or something in the case. A little white dot there. There's a little bit of white dots on the corners. But I don't know about that. I wonder if it's a discoloration on the card right there. Okay. Chansey EX. Okay, so I picked this one up. This is from Ruby Sapphire. I picked this up when I went out of town to Amarillo. They had a gaming store there, a really cool gaming store you should go check out. But that's where I got a bunch of those Pokemon Rumble cards from. But that looks really clean. I think it's probably 8. Yep, PSA 8 on the Chansey EX. Very cool. Getting some nice EX grades. Thank you, PSA. Now this looks like a newer card. The back's like perfect. It might be a little thicker on top, not much. Rapid Strike Urshifu from Battle Styles. This is an alternate art card. This was the first Sword and Shield set that had alternate arts in it. So people bag on Battle Styles, but it's not the worst set ever, guys. That looks like easy 10. Yes, Gem Mint 10 on the Urshifu. Rapid Strike Urshifu V. Alternate art. Alright. We need to get some 10s going here. That one looks good. Perfect on the back. The Single Strike Urshifu V. Now this is also Battle Styles. And again, that one looks like an easy 10. Yes, PSA 10. Man, so happy when I get alternate art cards as PSA 10s. Because, guys, alternate arts are all... I'm all about alternate arts on modern Pokemon. They're so great. This one, and they're super tough to pull, by the way, guys. This one very thin over here. Not very thin, but just thinner. And maybe a little thicker on top. Mimikyu V. Full art Mimikyu V from Battle Styles. That looks like a 10 on the front, but I think the back is a little bit off. Will they give us a 10 still? Yeah, there we go. Gem Mint 10 on the Mimikyu V full art. That's a cool looking card. Our 10s have passed the 9s. Thank goodness. Alright. This one, I'd say it's a little bit thick on top. Ooh, Galarian Zapdos V. Secret Rare. Man, I don't know. Might be a little thicker over here. Yeah, I could see them giving us a 9, but I could also see it getting a 10. I did get the 9. This is from Brilliant Stars. The Secret Rare Full Art Galarian Zapdos V. Alright. Brilliant Stars is not super easy to grade, guys, I've been finding. Kind of some tough centering issues. This one's definitely thicker on the bottom and thicker over here. But the corners all look good. Kingdra. Man, that did not look like a vintage card on the back. Kingdra from Neo Genesis. That's a very clean Kingdra. But it might be a little thick on the bottom. I mean, we could get a 9 on this, I think. Yeah, there we go. PSA 9. Man, this was pretty close to being a 10, considering the centering. Okay. This one, I think there's a little tiny little white dot there. Maybe a little bit on that edge. A little bit there. Ah, this is a base set Blastoise. Now I picked this up from the local hobby shop here that they didn't really deal with Pokemon, but while I was at the store shopping, a guy brought in Pokemon cards to sell to the shop, and the guy knows that the owner knows that I collect Pokemon, so he had me come look at the guy's cards and ask him, you know, and kind of consult with me on whether I thought they were worth picking up. I said, yeah, I picked out some that look good. This is one. It definitely has scratches on the hollow, but I then turned around after he bought the cards from the guy and bought it from the card shop. So I was pretty happy about it, and they were a good deal, obviously, or else I wouldn't have done it. But a little thin over there, but scratches tells me this could be a 7. Yep, PSA 7, but that's very fair. It seems like this order they've been much more fair on vintage cards. Okay. This one's got a little white tip there. A couple white tips on those corners. Yeah, definitely some whitening there. Ah, Magnezone level X. Man, that is really cool. It's got a swirl. I love level X cards. This is from Legends Awakened. Duh, I can just read it right there, I guess. I was trying to interpret the symbol. Man, I could really, if I'm really lucky, I could get 8 on this, I think. Yeah, PSA 8, nice. Whew, these are so tough to grade because everything's hollow on these. It looks like I might have some slight cracks in some of my cases. That'd suck. Alright, this one, there is a white dot down there. But overall, looks pretty good. Ah, Venusaur. This is from Classic Collection. Love the Celebrations Classic Collection hollows. Just really interesting. It's kind of like McDonald's hollows a little bit, except kind of a cooler look to them. That looks like you could get a 10. Oh man, got a 9. Oh, I did have that white dot, but man, that one tiny little white dot, really? Okay. Awesome card though. I need that one in a 10. That's a rough one to get a 9 on. The big white dot there, a couple white dots there, some white dots up there. So here, white dot there, white dot everywhere, a dot, white dot dot. Okay. Oh, Gallade. Another level X card. Man, that just is a really super bright hollow. I love it. From Rising Rivals. The back has issues, so I really hope I get a 9, or not 9, hope I get an 8 on this. Yep. Boom. PSA 8 on the Gallade level X. I'll take that. This one's got definitely some whitening in that corner. A little white dot there. One down there. So, kind of like this last card. Ah, Shauna. Yeah, there's a lot more whitening on this Shauna than I thought I had. But this was a, I think it's from, yeah, it's from a collection, XY collection promo. That's pretty cool art, full art card. I'm going to guess, I'm going to hope I get an 8 on it though. Yeah, PSA 8. It's from 2017, so pretty cool. That one looks really good on the back. Maybe slightly thin on that side. Ah, Morgan from Team Up. Man, that looks like that could get a 10. I mean, come on. Let's get a 10 on Morgan from Team Up. Ah, 9. Darn it. I love these full art cards, but man, sometimes they can be really tough to grade and really frustrating. They're really strict on those for whatever reason. Okay, there's a white dot down there, white dot there. So this is not going to be a 10. There's 3 white dots. Red and blue from Cosmic Eclipse. This card has a story. I sent this in an order. If you've watched all my videos, all my PSA videos, you'll remember this card. It got rejected. They said that it had been recolored. And I had pulled it right out of the pack. I know it hadn't been recolored. So that always ironed me. And I was like, I'm going to retry it again. And it got through this time, of course, because it wasn't recolored. But I'm guessing that's probably 9. An 8, man. It probably wasn't worth retrying, but I was just doing it, you know, because. Alright. I think they damaged my card because I do not remember all that whitening on the corners. Alright, that one's definitely perfect on the back. Lana from Ultra Prism. Now, to me, this looks like an easy 10, but like I said, they're tough on these trainers. Yeah, Gem Mint 10. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Lana going fishing there. Alright. That one looks perfect on the back. Maybe if you got really picky, if you hold that angle, you might be able to see a tiny white spot there. Mina. I love this card. Really cool art. Lost Thunder. Come on, give us 10. Yeah, Gem Mint 10 on the Mina. Very cool. I bet you this is probably low pop. That one. Not a ton of Lost Thunder cards getting graded. It's more of the later sets that got graded. This one definitely thicker on top, thicker on that side. Galarian Articuno V, Secret Rare, Gold. I'm guessing this is 9 because it's more off-center than the Zapdos was. Yeah, PSA 9. Man, it's so tough to get good centers new cards nowadays. It is. This one, I think it's the last card of the order. Looks thicker on top. Red from, not red. It is red, but it's Pikachu, Secret Rare from Cosmic Eclipse. That looks like you get a 10. Come on. I got a 9. Well, that's our stats. 2 7s, a bunch of 8s, 9s, and then our 10s. But we did have a lot of vintage cards that were really good 8s, I thought. Man, but yeah, this was not a great order because we had not very many 10s. Let me pick out my favorite from this order, since we got a minute or two. My favorite card from the order. I'm going to throw that down as one of them. That's going to be one of them. Yeah, and that one too. Okay, so I got a top 3 here. We're going to pick out of our 10s. Okay, here's my favorite 3 from this order. I'll go with number 3, this Mega Rayquaza EX. I just love how that card looks. And this is a surprisingly really tough card to pull from Celebration's Classic Collection. And I'm very happy you got a 10. We got number 2, the Han Solo and Chewbacca out of 25 from the Authentics little insert card that comes with it. And my number 1 favorite card from this order, yeah, this numbered out of 2, PSA 10, Alicia Silverstone. Just a great looking card. It's got the whole package. Great looking auto. It's kind of hard to tell with the on camera with all these crystals, but it's easier to see it off camera. Beautiful red crystals with the red label. Looks great. Alright. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Later.